You are Alberto Lopez.
Yes.
Mr. Lopez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out, I'm sorry, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Is it being reduced to a first? It looks like it's being reduced to a first. What you must understand that this is still two. So if you ever pick up another DWI, you will be facing a felony charge of a third-degree felony, a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. If I were you, I would never get into a car and drive if you have even had a sip of alcohol because you were playing, you're taking a humongous risk. Do you understand?
Yes.
You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, there is no changing this. It will go on your record. It'll be there forever. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty and we'll send it you to the agreement. I'm going to suspend your ability to drive for 1 year. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you, sir.
Hey, Judge, and Your Honor, I was appointed to this case. I don't believe my client's financial status has changed since he's been in custody. Could we ask the court to waive the DPS fee? Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Navaro, do you speak English, sir? If you're going to play games, it's just not going to go well, man. You know, really.
Respectful, please.
Your lawyer's asking me to give you a PR bond, but if I know now that you're going to give me issues, I'm just not going to do it, you know? My soul, the only thing I want to do is protect the public. Do you understand? So your lawyer's asking me to, you know, give you a PR bond, but what I need to know is if we let you out, is there going to be a problem with mom?
Judge, I'm also going to do jail release instructions. So if we could do a jail release order so that he can go to the Harris Center. Mom is right here. Miss Francisco? The main concern, Judge, he needs to get on his medication. So I spoke with Mom. If we can do a PR bond, I can do a jail release order for him to go to the Harris Center.
Blas is still here. Do you speak English, man?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Are you okay if he goes back to your house?
I want, if you just wanted to get him like evaluated, that's what I want, you know.
So what,
I wish I could just find a place where they could spend at least a month to make sure he is on the medications and stuff like that.
well, I can make it a condition of his bond that he's supposed to take his medication. And if he doesn't, then,
That's what makes him start acting out because I can't force it anything.
well, I am now making it a condition of your bond that, Mr. Navarro, if you want to be out on a PR bond, you have to take your medication. If you don't, then no more PR bond. Do you understand? I'm not asking for much.
He doesn't know how to talk to people and, you know, his mind is like sometimes not there, you know what I mean? He understands certain things, but I just have a problem with him. You know, he takes it out on me, not no one else, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to give him spraying on him because he's gonna be on the street homeless, you know, and I can't let my son live in the street.
I got it. I understand. And I'm okay with it. Mr. Navarro, do you want me to let you out?
Let me out to my home house, you know, whatever.
You have to understand, though, I want you to take the medication. Do you understand? If you do not, Mom is going to call us, let us know, and then you're going to be right back here with us. So I want you to understand the only thing I'm asking you to do is take your medicine and be nice to Mom. It's not hard. When you take the medication, good things happen. Can you do that for me?
Yeah.
You promise? I'm serious.
Okay.
In
Okay.
jail.
So mom, I'm gonna give you, or you were gonna give her your phone number. So if you have any problems, call her, let her know. She'll talk to me and we'll take care of business for you.
Tell him that if the cops show up, he's not gonna get out. He's gonna stay here.
Come on, everybody.
Yeah, you say that, Junior, because we're here in front of the judge.
Okay.
But you gotta take life serious, Junior.
Mm-hmm.
That hurts me to see you like this.
We don't want to keep you.
Okay, that sounds good to me. But still, okay.
Next time you're getting out,
Okay, I know.
you better.
Okay, Mr. Navaro, make me proud, huh? Just keep taking the medication. Good things happen, all right? Okay,
Thank you,
yeah,
Judge.
I'll grant it for you.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am, any problems, just let us know. We're here to help you out, okay? Really.
So then they can't keep him in the hospital like for a
What we'll do is
month.
we can, we can do jail release where we'll take him to the, no.
I will go to my holistics department and we will find resources for that. But I did explain to her that the Harris Center would just take him from jail, do the evaluation. They can't keep him there.
Problem is that at the Harris Center, we can't hold him. We can't force him to stay. If he wants to leave, he can leave. We just can't.
I know.
That's why we will be in contact.
But they have resources at the defender's office to help you out. So whatever you guys need. And then just stay in touch with us if you,
I'm trying to get out of the journey, but I don't.
We will
find
help
one.
you. We can help you do that.
we'll help. Okay.
Thank you,
very
Judge.
much.
Good luck, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Coleman. All right, sir, you are, just so you know, you're not here alone. Your lawyer is here with you on Zoom. Okay, Mr. Chisholm is here. He's representing on the fugitive case. So don't get into the sensitive material yet. Let's talk about, so your lawyer has asked for me to set you a bond. You want me to set him a bond, Daniel?
That is correct, Your Honor.
I don't know. I don't know anything about you. I've never met you before. So if I set you a bond, I have to get to know you. One of the two main concerns I have, number one, are you a danger to the public? Number two, if I set you a bond, are you actually going to go turn yourself into the demanding jurisdiction? Meaning, are you going to go back to where you're wanted from? I get a lot of people that try to sell me the sun, moon, stars, their cases are like little bunnies jumping in the woods, but when in reality, they're very dangerous people. And they're huge flight risks. So I don't know. Tell me about it.
Yes, Judge. He's wanted from Story County, Iowa for robbery second degree. There's no bond. We don't have any bond information on that. That warrant was issued in November of 24. Not a month later, he had picked up this UUMV here in Harris County. The basis for this warrant that he's wanted out of Iowa for is that he and some other co-defendants had assaulted an ATM technician to steal money from the ATM. Just on those facts alone, we would be asking for no bond. I do have more information I can go into that would support our no bond, but.
Is this the sensitive information?
Yes.
Okay, so let me get off. So now what happens is you have two different options. We can wait for the felony offense to play out. If you are able to make bond on the felony case, at that point, you can waive extradition or you can fight extradition. If you waive extradition, once he's made bond, the state, we give Iowa 14 days to come get him. If Iowa does not get him within the 14 days, then he's released from Harris County. But understand, even if you get released, that warrant is always in effect and will remain in effect until you go back to Iowa to take care of that case. So they can literally, if you get released after the 14th day, on the 15th day, they may refile that warrant right again, and you may get rearrested again, and then you're gonna have to do the whole thing over again. So at this point now, if you want to roll it to see if the family's able to make bond, I'm happy to do that, Daniel. Whatever you want to do.
No, Judge, we're going to see if we can try to find the bondsman out, bond him out on the felony case. And that should trigger, because he's already waived extradition back on December 26th.
Oh, he waived already?
That
Okay, great.
should trigger Story County to their 14 days to come and try to get them. And if not, then we'll just continue to fight the case that way. But I appreciate you, Judge, and thank you for your consideration.
Look, Dave,
Yes, sir.
have you experienced where if a bonding company or multiple bonding companies do not want to accept the bond in that felony case, if they go to 49 and post it in its entirety?
I mean,
Uh,
strictly speaking, they can. It's just financially not typical. But I guess there's nothing legally prohibiting them from doing so. It's just not common because of the financial burden of it.
So that's, I think that may be something is available as well, Daniel, just to,
Yeah, I'm going to give his father all the options that's available to him at this point. I appreciate Your Honor for taking this up and
Sorry, bud, but it's just too dangerous, man. I can't.
understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
Okay.
Thanks, Judge.
All right.
May we be excused?
Yes. Thanks, Daniel.
All right, bye.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Judge. Mr. Martinez, let me tell you, you scare me. It's individuals like you that just don't get it, how dangerous DWIs truly are, because you continue to do what you're doing, and you may truly have a problem. I hope that you don't dig yourself such a hole that you will never get out of. But that's what DWIs are. Invariably, if it continues, at some point, you may eventually kill someone. It's not fair. Don't. If you're going to drink, if you're going to get lit, if you're going to have 32 beers, stay the flip home. If you have to go out, take an Uber. Is it so hard? All you have to do is push one button on your phone and someone will take you home. With all the baggage that you have on your record now, if you ever get pulled over and an officer smells even one smidgen of alcohol, they're going to take you in. And from now on, you were looking at a felony offense of 2 to 10 in the penitentiary. So if you don't get it now, perhaps prison is what you need. You're young. You're going to be driving for the next 30 years. Get a clue. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
The only reason I'm doing this now is because you're on probation for the next 2 years in another county. Otherwise, this would not be happening now. Take note and try to better yourself. It's not hard. All we're asking you to do is don't kill someone. Don't get into a car. You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 21 days in jail with credit for the 7 days that you've done. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to this offense, it will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. Somehow I have to get through to you. What I'm going to do to you now is you will be required to pay the DPS fines and fees of around $4,500. And if you don't pay it, every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. Do you understand? I am also suspending your ability to drive for a year. Do not get into a car. If I see you back in here, it's really not going to go well. Do you understand?
Yes, Judge.
I'm not asking for much. If you have a problem with alcohol, address it. That's all I'm asking to do. I'm literally, don't kill someone. How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Is it true or untrue that you had a .15 or above? Okay, true to the enhancement. All right, Mr. Martinez, make us proud. That's all we're asking you to do. All right, let's see the clerk.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
May I excuse?